Let's look at question 41 to 50 of the 2020 JAMB Chemistry examination questions. Question 41 says, the weakest attractive force that can be observed between two molecules is A. Ionic, B. Covalent, C. Coordinate covalent, D. Van der Waals. Alright. For this question, the correct answer there is D. Van der Waals forces. Okay. So you want to note that van der Waals forces are the weakest attractive forces that can exist between two molecules. So D is your correct answer. Next up, question number 42. 42 says, in the electrolysis of copper tetraoxosulfate 6 using platinum electrode, the reaction at the anode is, you have option A, option B, option C, and option D. So which of this is the correct answer? For 42, right, for 42, you want to note that the reaction at the anode, reaction at the anode is 4OH, this minus 4 electrons, it's equal to 2H2O plus O2. So what you have here is actually the correct answer, right? So this is the reaction that is seen at the anode in the electrolysis of copper tetraoxosulfate 6 using platinum particles. All right, let's see which option has this particular reaction. All right, so looking at this, okay, the correct answer there is B. All right, so B is the correct answer, but this should have been H2. 2 should have been down here, not up. So H2O. All right, so you have this. All right, so the correct answer to this question is B. Question 43. Which pH value indicates a basic solution? That's the question there, right? Which pH value indicates a basic solution? A, -1, B, 7, C, 9, D, 0. Now, when it comes to pH, you want to note that the pH value for basic solution ranges from 8 to 14. All right, so 8 to 14 is the pH value for a basic solution. All right, this 7 here tells you that it's neutral. So going through the options there, the one in this particular bracket is 9, right? Between 8 to 14, you have 9. So 9 is the correct answer. So for this question, the correct answer is C, 9, because 9 falls within the bracket of 8 to 14, which is the pH range for a basic solution. Next up, question 44. 44 says the atomicity of ozone is A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, D, 4. For ozone, the formula is O3, right? O3 is the formula for ozone. That means when they say atomicity, they ask you how many atoms of oxygen do we have there? When you have O3, O3 simply means 3 atoms of oxygen. So hence, its atomicity is 3. The correct option is C, 3. Question 45. 45. In the production of soap, concentrated sodium chloride solution is added to A. Increase the solubility of soap. B. Decrease the solubility of the soap. C. Saponify the soap. D. Emulsify the soap. For question 45 there, the correct answer there is B. To decrease the solubility of the soap. So the correct answer there is B. You want to note that concentrated sodium chloride solution will decrease the solubility of soap during the course of soap production, right? So this will help the soap not to completely dissolve while trying to produce a soap, okay? All right, question 46. 46 says a difference between chemical and physical change is that in a chemical change, A, oxygen is consumed, B, heat is supplied, C, the reversible process occurs, D, a new substance is formed. Now, for a chemical change, we know that a new irreversible substance is formed. So the correct answer for this would be D, a new substance, which is usually irreversible, is formed. So D is the correct answer. Next up, question 47. 47 says at 17 degrees Celsius, a sample of hydrogen gas occupies 125 cm cube. What will the volume be at 100 degrees Celsius if the pressure remains constant? They give you 0 degrees Celsius as 273 Kelvin. A, 161 cm, this should be cm cube. B, 116 cm cube. C, 161 kg. D, 161 gram. So which of this is the correct answer? Now for this, you're given temperature and volume. And we know that if you're given temperature and volume, what we use there is Charles' law. All right. From Charles' law 47, from Charles' law, we know that V1 all over T1 is equal to V2 all over T2. So from this, we can see that T1 is 70 degrees Celsius. So T1 is equal to 17 degrees Celsius. Let's convert this to Kelvin. Becomes 17 plus 273. And if you add that together, 17 plus 273, our answer would be 290. So 290 Kelvin. All right, for T2, what's the value? T2 second temperature is given there as 100 degrees Celsius. So you have this as 100 degrees Celsius. You add 273, so 100 plus 273, that's equal to 373 Kelvin. So you have this. Okay, next up, they give us the first volume there, 125 cm cube. All right, so you have to find the second volume. So first volume there, V1 is 125 all over T1. T1 is 290, so all over 290, it's equal to V2 all over T2 is 373 as we got here in Kelvin. Let's get V2. So cross multiply this times this becomes 290 V2 is equal to this times this, which is 125 times 373. All right, to get V2, I have to divide here by 290. Divide here by 290. This cancels this. So V2 is equal to, I'll use my calculator and punch this directly. 125 times 373, all divided by 290. That's about 160.78. All right. And to the nearest whole number, that becomes 161. This is volume. It's measured in cm cube. All right, so we have our answers 161 cm cube. So let's check 47. So we have 161 kilogram. We're not looking for mass, so it can't be this. You have 161 gram. Again, we are not looking for mass, so it can't be this. So we'll go with A, 161, although it should have been cm cube. All right, it's volume. So 161 cm cube is the correct answer. All right, next up, 48. Question 48 says the oxidation state of carbon in this is A -1, B 2, C 3, D 0. So let's get the oxidational state of carbon here. All right, for 48, what we have there is HCOOH. All right, for carbon, let's start with hydrogen. For hydrogen, we know that the oxidation state is +1, so +1. Plus for carbon, we don't know, we'll call it X unknown. Plus for oxygen, oxidation state is -2. Plus for oxygen, oxidation state is -2. And then for hydrogen, the last one here, the oxidation state is +1, so we have +1. All right, so let's get this. Of course, we equate this to 0 because this is a neutral compound. There is no plus here, there is no minus, so it's a neutral compound. All right, let's combine this. This gives you +1 minus 2, that's -1, -1 minus 2, that's -3, -3 plus 2, that's -2. So I'm left with x, so I have x minus 2 is equal to 0. Move -2 over here, we'll have that x is equal to what there? +2. So in essence, the oxidation state of carbon in this particular compound is +2. So for 48, the correct answer there is B, 2 or +2. All right, question number 49. 49 says, in the discovery of proton, the instrument used is A, cathode ray tube, B, glass tube and discharge tube, C, discharge tube with terminal cathode, D, discharge tube with central cathode. Now, for this question here, 49, we want to take note that the correct answer there is D, the discharge tube with central cathode. All right, so note that discharge tube with central cathode is an apparatus for producing cathode rays and positive rays. So D becomes the correct answer. Now, finally, question number 50. 50 says, one of the methods used for combating air pollution is A, burning of solid waste, B, provision of sanitary landfills, C, legislation against some industrial practices, D, scavenging the refuse dumps. Now, you want to note that if we choose to burn solid waste, it will cause air pollution. So A cannot be the answer. B, if you provide sanitary landfills, you're only trying to cover it up, right? That means you're trying to cover up waste. That means you're trying to cover up waste. But whichever way you try, you still have the smell from waste going up to the atmosphere. So B is not the correct answer. C, legislation against some industrial practices. We know that there are industrial practices that causes a lot of air pollution. All right. So if laws are being passed to combat against these industrial processes, or industrial practices, would have that the air pollution rate will be reduced. So C is the correct answer. Finally, if you consider the scavenging of refuse dumps, if you scatter or scavenge refuse dumps, you only increase the pollution in the air. So C is the correct answer. All right. All right, guys. So we are done with providing the solution to the 2020 JAMB Chemistry examination questions. All right. To enjoy more JAMB examination revision videos on JAMB Physics, JAMB Chemistry, JAMB Mathematics, and JAMB Biology, simply subscribe to this channel, all right? Of course, hit the like button, like this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon, and select all so that you get notified whenever we post a new JAMB revision video, okay? Okay, guys, so please take note that we have a JAMB WhatsApp group for 2026 JAMB Bites. All right. So if you're writing JAMB for 2026, we have a JAMB WhatsApp group where we do daily revisions on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology. So if you're a science student and you want to join our JAMB WhatsApp group, I'll leave a link to the JAMB WhatsApp group in the video description. All right. You can also join our JAMB channel membership to get access to exclusive content for JAMB Bites, or you can get the full JAMB course on our website. Simply visit www.journalimmanu.com/courses and you see the JAMB/WAEC classes. All right. Okay, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. All right. Like this video. Also leave a comment. All right. For the comments, I gave you a task, question number 11. Solve it, leave your answer in the comment section, and I'll tell you if you're correct or not. Don't forget to also subscribe. If it's your first time here or you're yet to subscribe, please do what to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and select all so that you get notified whenever we upload a new content. Then finally, ensure to share this video to your friends and their colleagues so that they can also learn. Thank you and see you in our next class.